The clock on the wall ticked to 2 p.m. as Aisha adjusted her hijab and settled into the worn plastic chair in the small coffee shop on Main Street. She was a 28-year-old Pakistani immigrant, working as a nurse in the local hospital, and today was her rare afternoon off. She sipped her latte, scrolling through her phone, waiting for her friend Sara to arrive. The shop was quiet, with only a few patrons scattered around, an elderly couple chatting softly and a young barista wiping down the counter. At 2:02 p.m., the door chimed, and in walked Bob, a burly white man in his 50s, wearing a faded baseball cap and a flannel shirt. He scanned the room, his eyes narrowing as they landed on Aisha. He muttered under his breath, something about these people taking over, but loud enough for her to hear. Aisha glanced up, her heart sinking. She was used to the stares, the whispers, but today she just wanted peace. Bob approached the counter, ordering a black coffee with a gruff tone. As he waited, he turned toward Aisha's table. "You know, this place used to be nice before all you folks started showing up," he said, his voice carrying across the room. The barista froze, and the elderly couple exchanged uneasy looks. Aisha took a deep breath, deciding whether to engage. At 2:04 p.m., she replied calmly, "I'm just having coffee, sir." "Same as you." Bob snorted. "Yeah, right, you people come here, take our jobs, and expect us to roll out the red carpet. Go back to where you came from." His words hung in the air like poison. Aisha felt a familiar sting, the casual racism that chipped away at her daily. She thought of her family back in Lahore, how proud they were of her life in America, but moments like this made her question it all. By 2:06 p.m., the barista intervened awkwardly. "Hey, man, let's keep it civil." But Bob wasn't done. He stepped closer to Aisha's table, pointing a finger. "Civil? Tell that to her kind. They're the ones causing all the problems, terrorism, welfare cheats. I pay taxes for this country." Aisha's hands trembled slightly as she set down her cup. "My name is Aisha. I work at the hospital down the street. I save lives, including people like you. What have I ever done to you?" Her voice was steady, but inside, anger and hurt boiled. Bob laughed derisively. "Save lives? Probably just here on some visa scam. I bet you're not even legal." The elderly man from the couple stood up slowly. "That's enough, son. Leave the lady alone." At 2:09 p.m., the door chimed again. Sara arrived, a white American woman and Aisha's colleague. She quickly assessed the situation and positioned herself between them. "What's going on here?" she demanded. Bob turned to Sara, his tone shifting to something almost conspiratorial. "Just telling it like it is. These immigrants." Sara cut him off. "Aisha is my friend and one of the best nurses I know. If anyone's a problem here, it's you and your bigotry." The barista nodded, pulling out his phone. "I'm calling the cops if you don't leave." Bob's face reddened, but he backed off, grabbing his coffee. "Fine, enjoy your multicultural paradise. But mark my words, it's ruining this country." He stormed out at 2:12 p.m., slamming the door. The shop fell silent for a moment. Sara hugged Aisha. "I'm so sorry. Are you okay?" Aisha nodded, though tears welled in her eyes. "It happens more than you'd think. 15 minutes, and it feels like an eternity." By 2:15 p.m., as the clock ticked forward, Aisha reflected on the encounter, a brief slice of prejudice that reminded her of the battles still fought daily. But with friends like Sara, she found the strength to keep going.